Welcome to the Burnout to Lit Up podcast. I am your host, Erica Del Pozo, occupational therapist, certified health coach, CEO and founder of Joy Energy Time, Miami Girl, and Pineapple Lover. In this podcast, we provide the resources on how to deal with stress, burnout, and anxiety, how to get energized, find true satisfaction and alignment in your life, and more. You will learn how to slay your burnout beast and go from burnt out to a lit up life. Let's do this. Hey, welcome to the Burnout to Lit Up podcast. This is your girlfriend, Erica. I am recording this episode live while on Instagram. So if you're watching now, then you can check out this episode on the podcast tomorrow. I release podcast episodes every Friday. I've been really consistent about that, so yay. Okay, so this is episode 20, I believe. 20, right? Yeah, like this whole podcast experience has been really cool. And it's been really fun. There's a lot of hiccups starting it and getting comfortable with it. And like, I have this perfectionistic thing that I've always been that way with certain things. And I feel like sometimes that holds me back from being real. So my goal in this podcast journey is to just keep on being real, like get more real and still, still be prepared, but just get real and get more comfortable, which is getting better. But it does take time. So yeah, I'm going to be more reals with you. Today I will be talking about spring cleaning your life. And spring cleaning for me meant nothing for a long time, for so many years. It's something I had heard of, but growing up in Miami, in Florida, we have two seasons. We have summer and then we have summer. So we never experience fall and like the leaves and like the spring cleaning. Like it means nothing to me. It never really did. So I would always hear people talk about spring cleaning, but I just never got it. But this is like the first time in my life where I'm starting to, I hear about it and I want to explore it. And now I'm taking that and not just applying it to my physical space and cleaning that, but I'm really applying it to many areas of my life. Really quick though, oh my God, speaking about seasons, I did one of my field works in Boston. So this little Miami girl went to Boston from August to November for a field work. It was my last one. And I remember being in Boston in August and it was already my winter in Miami. I knew I was in trouble. But it was freaking beautiful. I purposely did Boston in the fall because I had never seen fall and I was 25 years old. So seeing fall, experiencing that was amazing. And I got it. I totally got the whole fall thing, the pumpkin spice lattes and dressing up in fall clothes. People in Miami try to do it, but it just feels fake because we don't have fall. It's the fashion, but then you're hot as fuck in your boots. So it's experiencing fall. I'm okay, it's a thing. Miami is just it's we don't feel it. So yeah, I liked experiencing seasons, but then of course the grass is always greener on the other side, right? Because people up north want to live in Miami because they don't want to face harsh winters. So the grass is always greener on the other side, right? But anyway, I love Miami. I think I would be a chicken, really, if I had to live in cold weather. But anyway, talking about spring cleaning now, spring is happening. And I know, for us, it's summer, as always. But spring cleaning is happening. And people are putting away their winter clothes and all this stuff. So I'm going to be sharing 5 areas that I'm doing spring cleaning in. in my life that hopefully, if you're listening, that you can really apply it to your life and kind of evaluate what areas in my life do I need to clean out? How can I go about doing this? And just like looking at it this way has really opened up so many wonderful things for me. So this is going to be a short yet sweet one. It's going to be juicy. So listen up. Okay, let's start with number one, the most obvious place to start spring cleaning: your physical space, your closet, your car, your living room, your workspace, cleaning all that out. And it's something that I neglected for the longest time. I'm going to give you my car as an example. My car had been really messy for years. Like, my trunk was scary. I would always avoid opening it. I didn't know what was in there. And my back seat has a lot of toys because I go to daycares and treat. And it's just my car was so junky. And every time I stepped into my car, I had the thought, oh, I got to clean my car out. I mean, for 2 years at least. Having that thought every single time I got in my car. And then when I actually thought about, oh, I should clean my car out today, I'm like, no, because I have to create my course, for healthcare professionals. And I'm very busy and I have to do this and I have to do that. So I kept pushing it and I never did it. I just never cleaned out my car. And it was just something I felt like I didn't have time for. It wasn't that important. But having done it, having this past weekend where I cleaned out my car, my closet, my dresser, my nightstand, cleaning those things out, it seems insignificant, but it has made me feel so much clearer and so much energized, so much more energized. Cleaning out my car, instead of thinking that guilty, embarrassing thought oh, I should clean out my car today, I step into my car. I know it still needs to get washed, but I step into my car and I'm like, oh my God, I feel good. So if you think you are too busy to clean out your car or to clean out your closet because it would take you the whole day, make a day for it. It took me the whole day, Sunday, to start from my closet and work my way all the way to my car. And I'm giving a lot of stuff away. It just feels really good. I feel lighter. I feel energized. And I'm glad I spent the day doing that versus working, because I feel happy and I just feel good about the space I'm in now. How can you expect to be your very best? How can you expect to work and be your most productive if the space around you isn't making you feel good? And even though I'm not working in my car, it's still something I'm in every single day. And I felt like if I'm taking myself seriously as an entrepreneur, I would tell myself entrepreneurs don't have messy cars, or, the person I want to be, they don't have messy cars. They don't have messy closets. It's about not being perfect, because from time to time, you do have to keep maintenance, making sure your shit stays nice. But maintenance I think it's easier, right, than letting everything get to be to that point where it's so bad, which I let my car get to that point. And I walk into other people's homes and I don't want to be judgmental, but I'll notice sometimes when I walk into other people's homes, dishes that haven't been washed in weeks, and there's junk everywhere and clutter, and I can't help but feel so icky. And I can't imagine living in a space that doesn't serve you in that way. Even if you think it's not affecting you and if you're fine with it, it's not about being perfect or judgmental, but it's about trying it out, reorganizing, cleaning, getting your shit together, and you will notice that you'll be more creative. You'll think better. You'll have higher energy. There's studies on how your physical space and clutter can affect you psychologically and emotionally. So it doesn't surprise me that I feel amazing. I've been even making the bed this week, and I never make the bed. So like even just making the bed, I feel amazing. Like I'm on this like high cloud of like just feeling like on top of myself because I'm keeping my space organized. I forgot, he's an author of a book, but he says your clutter and your space is a reflection of your health. And I thought, wow, like whether that's physical health or mental health, I felt like I was avoiding cleaning for so long, and now that I did it, I know that I need to level up and stay on my shit. Okay, that's a lot. I kind of like went off a little bit, but I hope that helps. I even cleaned out my purse. Like that felt amazing. Like so many areas of your life, of your space, like can get so junky. So I encourage you to clean it out. Okay, number 2, numero dos. Spring clean your body. Okay, so I have come to the realization that I love wine, don't get me wrong, but I've been drinking a little too much wine. And I got into the habit where I was drinking wine during the weeknights, basically almost every day, and then having not just one glass a night, but like 2 or 2.5, and then on the weekends, letting that be an excuse to drink more. And like I had a moment last night where I had like a beer and 2 wines, and today I woke up and it's like I felt hungover, and I started to think, you know what, Erica, like this is not serving you to be drinking this much. And I never considered it a problem or anything. It was just something that like, it was like a habit that I was just like drinking wine with dinner every night. And I just realized, you know what, like, I don't think that's serving me. I'm totally fine without it. I could just limit it to the weekends and limit it to like 2 glasses a night on the weekends. And that decision has made me feel more energized. So it's not about like you have to copy what I'm doing or I have to copy what someone else is doing, but it's about finding your balance, finding something that makes you feel energized. Like I'm energized about that choice. And I want to focus more on really honing into my physical health in terms of like drinking more green juices and really stepping into like the week of like I do eat healthy, but I could clean it up a little bit and still, celebrate and treat myself like, every now and then, which is like totally fine. But I feel energized about that choice. So if there's something in your life that you can limit or reduce, like maybe you're eating a lot of cheese or a lot of ice cream, and maybe you could save it for the weekends. I just feel like it's not about being perfect, but it's about being real with yourself and knowing that, okay, I can like still have this in my life, right? And enjoy it in a much more intentional way, instead of just reaching for that one thing automatically every day and it becoming this like bad habit. All right. So clean your space, spring clean your space, spring clean your body, spring clean your mind. So Gabby Bernstein has a book out. I haven't read it yet. It's on my to-do list. It's called The Judgment. Oh my God, I forgot. Like Judgment Detox. Something with the word judgment in it. And it's like one of her latest books. And Gabby Bernstein, if you haven't heard of her, like I don't know where you've been living for your whole life, but she's like, I don't like the word guru, but she's like just a leader in like the self-help, spiritual space. And she has a book about how to detox from judging others. And I really want to read that. So when I'm talking about spring cleaning your mind, are you judging a lot? Are you judging yourself a lot? Are you judging others a lot? How can you spring clean, like detox your judging? Because we all do it, and it could be automatic. It could be a response, or I should say a reaction to something you don't want or something you don't like, or something like you don't agree with. So spring clean your mind. And the way that you can do this is replacing judgment with something a little more intentional. Spring cleaning judgment and replacing that with a gratitude practice, a mindfulness practice. I journal. You can meditate or like practice gratitude in the shower in the morning or when you go to bed, like however you want to do it. It's kind of like training a muscle. The more you train a muscle, the more it grows. So the more you practice gratitude, the more your heart grows. The less, I feel like the more gratitude you practice and the more intention you practice every single day, you just becomes just a better human. And I used to be so judgmental. I used to love chisme, which is Spanish for gossip. I still love good chisme, don't get me wrong. Because like we all like have our little guilty pleasures. Like I loved keeping tabs on certain celebrities every now and then because I love a good chisme. But like overall, just really work on detoxing or spring cleaning your mind. Get serious. Get really intentional and serious. And I have one piece of advice for you. If you're judging a lot, don't judge yourself for judging, right? Just notice it. Just start to notice it. I want you to start to notice how often you judge and how often you complain, and be aware of it and make like a little mental note. I think my judgment of others has reduced like significantly just because I started to become aware of being judged. Aware of judging others. So you have to grow that intention or grow that awareness about it. And that's a really good way to start spring cleaning your mind. So this kind of leads into the next thing. You got to spring clean your vibes. Okay, it's pretty much the same, kind of like the same thing. But when you think about vibes, right? What kind of vibe are you sending into the world? Are you sending a vibe like I'm just barely making it through the week? Are you sending a very negative, low energy vibe? Are you like, think on a big scale, right? Not on necessarily a day-to-day, like minute to minute, but on a bigger scale. What's your energy like? What are your vibes like? Like, it could get very easy to get stuck in a low vibe state. So I'm big on talking to healthcare professionals. So for example, if you work in a setting, I mean, this doesn't have to be healthcare related, but like, let's just say you're a nurse or you're a physician or a therapist, like myself, I'm an OT. So if you're working in a setting and you have some negative Nancy's, some Debbie Downers, it's really easy for that vibe to transfer to you. Oh my God, I just bit my lip. Okay, transfer over to you and be contagious. And then you pick up that bad vibe. And then you can take those vibes home with you. You come home and you're tired and you're complaining. And oh my God, I have to admit, like I said, I'm not perfect. I like to just kind of vent every now and then to my husband. But it's about your overall energy. Like, are you passionate? Do you have that like insane amount of passion for your life, insane amount of passion for what you do? The highest vibes you can have are compassion and love. So are you going into the world each day with like pure joy and excitement? And if you're not every day has to be like, not every day of your life has to be like this fake thing. But what if you started your day telling yourself, this is going to be incredible, I'm going to have an incredible life? What if you just started telling yourself that instead of waiting for it to happen? And then that will guide your life. Every day is what you're given. You're given today, and that's your life. So live out of that. I am serving my purpose. I'm working towards my bigger mission in life, and carry your vibes up, like raise your vibes up. What do you need to do? Like, what do you need to do to get there? Do you need to do the judgment detox like I was talking about earlier? Do you need to try something new? Like, do you need to, some people that are adrenaline junkies, which I'm not, but do you need to I don't know, go skydiving? Or do you need to start a new interest? I think hobby sounds so like I like to use the word interest. Like, do you want to cultivate a new interest? Like, what is it that you want to do? My interest is building a business. So, but I have to think, aside from that, like, life isn't just about business. So I'm dedicating that I will go to the beach early in the morning 2 times or 4 times in a month, because the beach is like 20 minutes for me and I never go. So I will dedicate some time in the month, early in the morning, like sunrise, get to the beach and see the sunrise if I'm that early, or just feel the sand, feel the water, and like reconnect with nature. Like, reconnecting with nature is something that has been lacking in my life, and I need to do that. I need to connect with that, and that's going to improve my well-being and improve how I show up at work. So I encourage you to do things like, do you need to go on a retreat? Like, do you need to like there's so many things that you could be doing for yourself that will excite you. Okay, and I've just only begun to explore the possibilities. So just like really think of how you can raise your vibes up. Okay, last one, your relationships. Okay, so spring clean your relationships. Do you need to let go of someone, something? Maybe you have a relationship, a friendship, a romantic relationship that you know is forced, that you know you feel drained after those interactions. Like, think about what or how relationships are serving you or not serving you. And it's okay, like what I'm realizing now in my late 20s, that it's okay to have acquaintances, and it's okay to just have people that you're going to party with, like that you care about, but that it's fine. Like, it's fine to have that. I used to think that everyone needed to be my best friend, and it was really like a tough reality when I found out that that's not the case. I get too attached to people. So it's like, if you have a group of friends that you just party with, but they make you feel good, and that's all you need from them, then that's fine. I'm just talking about people, toxic people that maybe you're outgrowing them, right? So if you're outgrowing people, we think, or if, like we don't want to let go of that, because we still think that they'll grow with us, and maybe they will and maybe they won't. So it's not doing anyone any favors if you're holding on to something that's simply not working. So how can you spring clean those relationships? I personally would love to form new friendships with women that are just like me, that are entrepreneurs, are in healthcare but are doing entrepreneurial things, or like they don't have to be in healthcare, but just, I want entrepreneurial girlfriends. I love my girlfriends now. It has nothing to do with that. I feel like we would get each other on a whole other level. Being an entrepreneur is a very special thing that is not for everyone, and it's definitely like one of the hardest things you can do with yourself in terms of a career. But I would love to connect with other women that are entrepreneurs, because I feel like we would really bond and connect, and we would level up together, so to speak. So if you are a lady entrepreneur, oh my God, it's like dating. Like when you make friends in your late 20s and 30s, it's like dating. It's like, seriously, like you go through that whole phase, like all the steps like you would, like during dating. So yeah, it's pretty weird, but I feel like it doesn't have to be that weird. I'm actually really curious about Lori Harder's new book that's coming out, A Tribe Called Bliss. She seems to like really get it. So I'm gonna order that book, and I feel like I need some guidance in terms of like relationships at this point of like at this age. A lot of friends I'm married, but a lot of friends right now are having babies, and I'm not there yet. And it's just like, I just want to connect with people that have similar goals and vision like I do. So yeah, Tribe Called Bliss, that if you want to, I'm just like randomly promoting it now, but Lori Harder, that's her book coming out, and she's amazing. So I'm looking forward to ordering that book. But anyway, so those were the 5 simple things that you should look at if you want to spring clean yourself. So first one is spring clean your space, your physical space. Number 2, spring clean your body, what you put into your body. Step 3 is spring clean your mind. Step 4 is spring clean your vibes. Hello. And whatever. 5 is spring clean your relationships. So I'm going to say that one more time so that you can edit it. I'm going to say that one more time. The five ways that you can spring clean yourself. 1, spring clean your space. 2, spring clean your body. 3, spring clean your mind. 4, spring clean your vibes. And 5, spring clean your relationships. Try saying all that really, really fast. So yeah, let me know what you think. Like I would love to hear from you. So send me an email, Erica, ERIKA @joyenergytime.com. You should also check out the website, joyenergytime.com, and check out the free Burnout Prevention Guide just for healthcare professionals. So that guide is like such a little treat for you, because it's almost like a little book, like a little ebook. It's really extensive, has a lot of opportunities for you to do some work and really apply some of those tools into your life so you can prevent burnout and live your fullest life. I know, being a healthcare professional, we have a special set of stressors. We are in a field where we're exposed to all these different things like compassion fatigue, and we're working with people, and we can definitely burn out. Like I burn out. So I made this guide with lots of love, lots of knowledge, lots of really good stuff. So check out the guide on the website, joyenergytime.com, and I'll chat with all of you guys later. Have a great night, everyone, or have a great day. Whatever time you're listening to this, have a great rest of your day. Bye, everyone. Thanks for listening. If you want more, be sure to subscribe to this podcast. Also, share this episode with your friends, and I would be so grateful. If you feel inspired, leave a review on iTunes with an honest comment and or what you'd like to hear more of, so you can help me out on my journey in delivering meaningful content. Thanks, mis amores.